Okay, I said it. We are not going to Mars. We all have this hope in our head that, one day we're just going to have the technology that's going to enable us to leave this planet for good and colonize the universe. Guess what? It's not happening.
How can you be sure? You're not a scientist. You don't have an IQ of 170. What do you know? You don't understand how systems work. You don't know what we're putting in place.
I don't need to. I just need to understand a simple fact. Mars doesn't have a magnetic field. I don't care what you try to do. I don't care if you try to release CO2 into the atmosphere. I don't care if you try to put a generator on there that's just like, oh yeah, we're just going to put this generator on. It's just going to endlessly generate CO2 until the planet's warm enough and then we can put plants on it. And then suddenly those plants will start to grow because they can take in the CO2 and produce oxygen. And then over thousands of years we'll be able to live there. No, that is ridiculous. Mars doesn't have a magnetic field.
Oh, well, we're just gonna generate our own
Magnetic field. With what? What are you gonna generate your own magnetic field with, huh? What kind of magical human contraption do you think is going to generate a magnetic field over the entire planet? We just haven't figured it out yet. And with enough time, we'll figure out how to generate a magnetic field. Come on. Come on. This whole entire idea is ridiculous. Well, we can always live underground. That idea is equally ridiculous. I want you to think about this, like really think about this. We all live on the planet Earth, right? And Earth sustains us. Earth has a magnetic field. Earth moon stabilizes us and the oceans and all of it. Mars has nothing going for it, okay? We think we can just nuke the polar ice caps and that's just gonna make everything hunky-dory. Or you know what? This is my favorite one. Oh, we'll just live underground. Okay, I want you to really think about that for a second. We're gonna live underground. We can't even live underground in Antarctica, alright? Let's just say you build a bunker in Antarctica. It still needs supplies, it's not self-sustaining. We can't do it on our own planet. What makes you think we can do it on another planet? It's just not gonna happen. It's wishful thinking. And listen, everybody's immediately going to start thinking, oh, this guy's anti-science, and he doesn't believe in human innovation. Yes, I do. I love technology and I love the innovation that happens here on Earth. But this is something that is fairly obvious to me, and I think it's fairly obvious to other people. There is no universe where we're going to be able to build some self-sustainment structure on another planet when we can't do it on our own planet. And you want to talk about the big things? Well, first of all, in order for a society to exist, we need it to be self-sustaining, right? And you think you can just keep on taking all these starships. Oh, I love the starships, right? You can take all these starships and just fly them over to Mars just endlessly with supplies and supplies and more supplies and more supplies and more supplies until eventually you have a self-sustaining ecosystem. Cool. Let's see you do that in Antarctica first.
Oh, well,
Stop it. We are stuck on this planet, and that's okay. Am I saying that we're never going to have some type of research station on Mars or a research station on the moon? No. I'm fairly confident we will. At some point, we will have a research station on Mars, and we will have a research station on the moon. But you will never, ever, ever have a society there. And thinking otherwise is just wishful. Now listen, despite everything that I've already said, I still watch every single Starship launch. I am fascinated by it. I think it's super cool that we can shoot a rocket up into space and then bring it back down and it can land. I think that's super cool. But just because I want something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. I have to be realistic. I have to keep expectations real. And as much as I like the idea of being able to colonize the solar system and explore everything that this universe has to offer, it's just not feasible, okay? I don't care how much technology continues to change over time. You're still stuck with this fact. Mars doesn't have a magnetic field. I don't care about all these cool little innovation ideas we have, like, oh, we're just going to put a giant dome over a city on Mars. Listen, if we can't do it on Earth, we definitely can't do it on Mars. And it sucks. It really sucks. I have thought about this, and you have some of the greatest minds on planet Earth trying to think about solutions to this, but it's just not gonna happen. And the crappy part is that you have all these famous scientists in documentaries and on TV, and they show up on news networks, and they give these people this false sense of hope. All right? If I had to guess from a very rational standpoint, this is what's going to happen. We are not going to colonize the solar system, right? That's never going to happen. What I think is going to happen is technology is going to continue to refine and get better, and things at the smaller scale are going to get better. We're all going to be stuck in some virtual world. Maybe we'll virtually go to Mars, but we're not going to have a civilization living there. And that is a fact.